This is the 8th day of March, in which we are now in the month of Women's History Month. And you know, guys and ladies, women are always creating some type of history in some way, shape, or fashion. And the one thing I must say that they fully understand that the words that they speak, as far as when they stand in front of an audience, how they galvanize people to come together and do some phenomenal things, it takes a lot of courage as well as the ability to get people to see exactly where you're coming from and want to listen and hear what you have to say and then move on the instructions that's given to them to be great. Well, guys, you already know when I get to talk about moving on instructions and doing things that need to be done for you to be great, y'all know I'm talking about some sports. Y'all know I'm talking about some sports. But the one thing I got to say is this. We've also seen people where they've been in positions of authority and they've spoken to people, and in the manner in which they've come across, they have caused people to want to redirect their attention elsewhere and not want to pay attention to anything that's being said, and you know, sometimes might miss the message. Well, I'm gonna talk about these two ladies here that have been pushing forward their message to their teams that now are moving in a direction that's doing some phenomenal things this here season. We're gonna talk about who those ladies are right after this. You know, it's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos. And tap in the free to tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, let's jump on in this thing, get straight to it. Because you know what? I got to give some praise to the ladies out here. You feel me? Right now, you got the SIAC Championship, the SIAC Women's Basketball Championship going on right now, as well as the men as well. And I believe you got the MEAC, they're doing everything, the CIAA. And now the SWAC will be playing their SWAC Conference Tournament next week. I believe everyone has, a game or so left before the end of the season, which I believe will probably end this Saturday for everyone. And those that's going to play next week in the SWAC tournament, they're going to go over there and play in Birmingham. But I had to give some women basketball coaches their flowers. Now, don't get me wrong. Every last women basketball coach that's out there, they've been putting in some work. They've been doing some phenomenal things where they're growing the interest of the game by leaps and bounds. It's not being talked about enough. There's not a lot of people that's really out there covering it. Yeah, I've covered, some things here and there. I don't know if you guys want me to start going live with some of this stuff. I don't know. Let me know. Because like I said, coach normally put the stories together, give you the information that way, and then let it manifest, and you guys get the information like that. And then we have dialogue back and forth as far as things that you may agree with or some things you may disagree with when it comes to coach and information that he shared. But I got to say this. As I stated before, being a coach in this day and time, you have to have the necessary tools in order to get people energized, get them wanting to leave it all out there on the court, get them to want to just do the things that's necessary for not only themselves, but the team to be great. And it's not always an easy job to do because everybody's not always tuned in or understands the message that's being projected to them as far as what is being required at that particular time. And then sometimes you got athletes that they're just worn down, they're tired. They don't know where they can pull that last piece of effort from in order for them to get out there on that court and make some things happen. But I'll tell you one thing. When I heard head coach Tamika Reed over at Jackson State, when I heard her pregame speech.
You get on the floor, you gotta play tough, you gotta play aggressive.
Oh my God. That pregame speech sent chills down my spine. Why'd I say that? It's because of the fact that she hit you. I mean, it wasn't like, you got a lot of coaches that like to kind of sugarcoat stuff. They try to give you that rah-rah speech where it's like, you're trying to play on your emotions. Nah, Coach Reed came straight to the core with it. When she asked them young ladies, was they scared? I said, she's like, you can't go out there and play like you scared. I said, oh no, did she just do that? Wait, coach, you ain't plucking them before the game even start. I'm like, coach, Because to me, like I said, and it might not have even come across that way. You know, she may not have meant it that way. I can't speak for how the message was meant to the ladies at that time. But me, I was sitting there like, wait a minute. Coach, you trying to jump me? Like, I ain't out here ready to get this work. Oh, no, heck no, Coach, let's go. Hey, lace them up, ladies. Let's get out here and get this thing going. That's how I took it. Because when you sit down, you listen to coaches give speeches to athletes or give speeches to the team to get them motivated for them to go out there and take on the task of kicking somebody behind to get that W during that game that you're playing against someone. And I got to be honest with you. Looking at what Coach Tamika Reed and the Jackson State ladies basketball team has been able to do over the past 5 seasons, I mean, they are the 5-time SWAC in-conference champions. Excuse me, let me say it right. SWAC regular season champions. SWAC women's basketball regular season champions. Let me make sure I say that correctly. Because I know some, Coach, come on, man. Here you go again trying to make up some stuff. They don't even make no sense. Boy, you shut up, Coach. Yeah, I know y'all get like that sometimes. Don't play games with me because I see the comments. Y'all forget. I see the comments and I do respond. But I'm just saying, this is all in fun as far as what I'm talking about right now because I'm like, hey, everybody relax, man. Let's have a good time and just enjoy this thing. We're not going to be disrespectful. We're going to have a great time talking about some things that is just true right now. And looking at what the Jackson State Lady Tigers have been able to do this past season, because like I said, the season's getting ready to close. And I'm looking at what these ladies is doing, and I'm just like, wow, they're really out here, leaving it out here on the floor. I mean, you're beating Power 5 schools. You're beating FCS, bigger FCS schools. You're beating Group of 5 schools. I mean, ladies, salute to you. And not only Jackson State did that, there were some other schools within the SWAC that did it as well this past season. So salute to all you coaches as well. I don't want no coach to feel like they're not getting a high five or a pat on the back, say, hey, job well done. I'm not saying that. But right now, I'm honing in on 2 coaches right now, and that's Coach Reed and this other coach I'm gonna talk about here in a second. I almost told y'all what I'm gonna talk about. I ain't gonna give it to you just yet because I want y'all to stick around and hear all of this. You feel me? I want y'all to understand exactly what's going on. I want you to participate in what Coach is talking about here. I want y'all to feel this thing because you know what? It's a difficult task for you to go 17-0 in this season, especially in conference play. And I'm looking at, how the Lady Tigers have come back and won games this year. I mean, they were down in a couple of games, and they scratched and clawed their ways back to win games, in which before, when you looked at, and I think that's a testament to what happened last season. Coach Reed, if I'm wrong, please send me a message, say, Coach, I think you're a little off on that when you fix that for me. I don't have no problem with that, Coach Reed, not at all. But I feel like that game that they lost against Southern last season, I think that kind of stuck the ladies a little bit where it made them understand that you're not out of it until you're out of it. You're not out of it until there's no more time left on the clock. And watching them young ladies out there scratch a claw in that game to win the game, I say, you know what? Coach Reed might be on to something here. And them ladies have gotten out there, and I mean, they have scratched and clawed until there was no time left on the clock, and they came out the victor. Now they're 17-0. And I mean, they're led by some phenomenal ladies that's on the team, in which, you got four leading scorers on the team, but then each of the leading scorers on the team is leading the team in assists, leading the team in three-pointers, leading the team in rebounds, leading the team in blocks. So it's a concerted effort as far as what they've been able to do. And I'm talking about Maya Crump, Tylen Bowler, and Angel Jackson, Andriana Vant. Those young ladies have been out there doing the daggone thing, making sure they keep their team intact for them to get out there and continue to keep pushing this thing forward. There's other athletes on the team other than the 4 that I mentioned. They're all great, phenomenal basketball players that have come together as a cohesive unit to make sure that they've been able to do what they've been able to do this season, which is currently go 17-0 in SWAC play, in within the conference, which is SWAC play. And like I said, you got to give my round of applause for that. For Coach Reed to be able, I think this is going to be, if they finish out undefeated, I think this is going to be the second time they've gone undefeated in a season, undefeated under Coach Reed. So salute to Coach Reed on that as far as with her and her coaching staff being able to put something together like this with this group of ladies, as well as the others that have come through the program. Salute to them. And definitely, guys, if you have not gotten your tickets, to go check out the basketball tournament, the SWAC basketball tournament for next week. That's going to be in Birmingham, Alabama. Make sure you go get your tickets. I believe they have the They have the schedule out as far as who's going to play when and what time. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets to go over there, support that. We got to get out here and support, guys. We got to support. Okay? But this coach that I'm going to talk about, and I know y'all gonna be like, Coach, wait a minute, you have been paying attention. Listen, guys, look. Right now, the website is down right now. I do have a website is up. You can if you get to it, it's gonna reroute you to some old goofy link. But the website that I have up is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network, TLSportsNetwork.com. And I put a lot of articles up over there as far as with basketball, football, of course. So there, I'm getting some things taken care of. There's a lot of stuff that I need to get added. So I'm trying to add that up there for you guys to see everything that was going on as well. So I've been covering a lot of, SIAC and SWAC basketball. I got to get on to my MEAC as well as my CIAA. I've watched the games. I haven't put the content up there. I've written things up, but I haven't gotten everything loaded up like I wanted to. So just letting you guys know, we got more content that's going to be coming up there as well. And like I said before, guys, I'm a one-man band. My middle son has a couple of articles that's going to go up there as well. I got to get those loaded. So there's a lot of stuff that Coach is working on right now, trying to get taken care of. And remember, I told you guys, Coach, your favorite coach had COVID last week. And I don't even talk about that. I'm about to go back in that space again. Don't even want to do it. But we're gonna keep pressing forward like we normally do. But I got to talk about this coach, though. I got to talk about this coach. And I want to give her flowers because, like I stated before, a lot of times I've talked about Coach Reed and what she's been able to do over there at Jack State University as far as with the ladies basketball team. And there's a lot of coaches, like I said, there's a lot of coaches not only in the SWAC, the CIAA, SIAC, and the MEAC that's doing some great things. And all of them are not females that's coaching women's basketball. I'm just going to let y'all know that right now. They're not all females. So I'm just saying there's some coaches that are doing some great things within their prospective conferences, and salute to every last one of them. But this coach right here, she's over at Grambling State University. Head coach Courtney Simmons of the Grambling State Lady Tigers basketball team. Currently, they are 14-3 in the SWAC, in SWAC conference play. In conference play, they are 14-3. These ladies have gotten out there. They beat Northwestern State University as well as Arizona State University, and is currently on a 9-game winning streak. Look at to close things out against Alabama. I think they play Alabama State. They play Alabama State next. I think they beat Alabama A&M last night. I believe the score was 60-55, something like that. But salute to that team, and I'm gonna tell you why. Coach Simmons, I've been watching you uplift those ladies. Watch you on the sideline, encourage those ladies, getting them to see and believe in exactly the message that you've been portraying to them for them to go out there and compete. You got a daggone good basketball team over there. And like I stated before, this year, looking at them compared to last season, they've been a lot more focused as far as making sure that they close out games and not just give away a game based on a couple of mistakes here and there. You're not beating yourself in games like somewhat like last season. The crazy thing is these young ladies, they won 20 games this year. Salute to them on that, definitely. I mean, listen, the Lady Grambling State Tigers are 20-8. Last season, Lady Tigers finished 10-20. It's like they did a complete turnaround of the schedule. They completely flipped the schedule. Man, listen. That is a testament to the coaches over at Grambling State University, as well as the young ladies that's on the team that's been out there producing and doing the things that need to be done for them to win the games. Again, Coach Simmons, your Lady Tigers basketball team look like they're ready to get out there and compete and make some real noise out here. Letting everybody know that Grambling State Ladies Tigers basketball team is going to come in this thing and shake it up one way or another. Funny thing is, looking at the Lady Tigers thus far have won, 5 games in a row. Lady Tigers have won 5 more games in conference play than what they won last season. Not only that, like I said before, the overall record. You got to salute them for that. Congratulations to the Impact Player of the Week, Miss Jasmine Jackson, second leading scorer on the team, averaging 7.4 points per game through 27 games. You got multiple players that lead in different categories on the team. Through 28 games, Anijah Grant is leading the team in scoring with 8.7 points per game. Then you have 3-pointer, Demaya Young. Rebounds, Anijah Grant is leading the rebounds per game. Assists, Shine Breen is leading in assists. Nigel Grant is leading in blocks on the Grambling State women's basketball team. Dorothy Shine Brand is leading in steals for the Grambling State Tigers women's basketball team. Again, guys, salute to Coach Simmons and her coaching staff on what they've been able to do this season. As far as with turning that program around, you don't, like I stated before, when you see stuff like this, you want to give people their flowers and let them know that they're appreciated for the hard work and effort of what they've been able to do. I was glad to see that they were able to get the tickets to the event that they were looking to go to in, I think it's in Montgomery. Guys, listen. Let's get out here as a collective effort and start helping out some of these teams, you know, with things that they need, that they're trying to get done. I like what Mr. Clark is doing, Mr. Ken Clark, KC 1400. Mr. Clark and his group over there, what they're doing as far as we're trying to make sure Jackson State is being taken care of, their sports programs is being taken care of in the manner in which they are. Again, I believe G from over at SWAC and the Fool, he's trying to do some things over there with Alcorn State. We all can collectively come together and start working together as one to try to help out as best we can. Coach is not trying to take, hey, but let me put it on my shoulders and run with it. I'm not trying to do that, guys. All I'm saying is like collective effort. We can all come together and help one another to move this cart forward. Think about it. Nobody's going to give us anything. You keep hearing me say that over and over again. They're not going to give us anything because they are afraid of what they see happening right now. They see too many people that are now being interested in what we have going on over at these HBCUs. And a lot of these folks that are playing sports, it's a testament to the coaches that I just spoke about, as well as those that I didn't speak about, that are doing some phenomenal things within those programs. So salute to all you coaches on what you're doing and what you're bringing to your programs. Continue to keep doing that thing and keep raising that bar higher and higher to keep them eyes on what you're offering. But guys, Coach gonna go ahead and get up on out this thing. Salute to everybody. Salute to Coach Simmons. Salute to Coach Reed. Wish you ladies nothing but the best of luck with your programs in the upcoming SWAC Women's Basketball Tournament coming up next week. And we're going to find out who's going to be crowned the champ. But guys, your favorite coach going to go ahead and get up on out this thing. But until next time, be the one and lead.